Welcome, welcome. Well, hi to anyone watching. I am not seeing any viewers yet, but I'm going to go ahead and do this anyways because you'll be able to watch it past the live stream. So, I've had quite a few people ask me, last year and this year about my disc and my bag. What's up, Kyle? Yeah, I got some biscuits and gravy my dad just brought me actually for lunch. So I decided, Saturday, chilling at the shop. We're open till 3. Figured it was a good time to do an in the bag. Last year, so I will say first and foremost, I am using a dynamic combat ranger bag with the jungle print. Love this bag. Comfortable, bunch of room. One of the best bags out there on the market. Last year I had a Zuka cart, the LG backpack cart. I haven't used it this year at all. I've actually have been trying to, I got the cart last year. I had the infinite putter pouch. I had so many discs, and this year I was going to put my cart in the bag, and I couldn't even think about all the discs that I had in my cart and bag, and I kind of was baffled a little bit on how I had that many discs in my bag, and I realized I didn't really need that many. So I haven't even used the cart this year at all. I've just been toting the bag around again. Not because I didn't like having all the discs, but I realized I don't need all of those discs. And one of the big things I'm trying to do this year is also speed down my bag. So I had, quite a few 12, 13 speed discs in my bag, and I have a couple still, but I'm trying to speed down into that 9, 10, 11 range and max out there for the most part and get a little more control because I really don't have the distance. I mean, I'm throwing, 350 consistent, push 400 when I can, which is not, super often. I'm more of a control finesse player myself, and that's just kind of how I learned the game at the courses locally here. We have a lot of technical short wooded holes. So again, starting out, I'm carrying the Jungle Print Dynamic Combat Ranger. Great bag, and let's see what I got inside here. So we'll start out with the Mini Ace Race, Discraft Ace Race from 2009, Super Color Mini. That's my Mini of choice right now. Important part of the game right there is the Mini. We'll start off, we'll go high speed to low speed. So I just started bagging this year. I used to throw a nuke. Just a little bit of background on my game. I have much more power in my forehand than I do in my backhand. So I do keep a couple higher speed discs for my forehand. I don't favor one or the other. My forehand shots are more distance than finesse shots. So finesse, I'm more backhand. But so yeah, this nuke right here, it's a Ledgestone stamped nuke, heart foil. dyed by Deuce, little UV dye on there. Yeah, this is my, when I want some distance on an open hole or obviously a hyzer shot, this is my jam. I can pump this out, on a flex forehand, close to 400 if I need to, and yeah, it's a great disc. A lot of my bag is Discraft. I've always thrown Discraft. It's just where I'm at with my bag. So yeah, the Nuke. That's the first. Very pretty die by Deuce, by the way. I do have a Hades. This was actually gifted to me by somebody that played in our putting leagues. How's it going, guys? Good. Just doing a little live stream right now. You guys are welcome to check it out. So yeah, the Hades, great disc, flippy, can get some distance out of it, and one of my favorite hyzer flip discs, or can hold an Anheuser line. Yeah, 173, 174. Let's see, what else we got? One of the non-Discraft discs is a Bolt from Latitude 64. Fell in love with this disc a few years ago. Very flippy, high-speed disc. Same thing, can hold a very good Anheuser, can throw it flat and let it fade right. And the only thing is they beat in pretty quick and they get understable quick. But very useful disc and very pretty glimmer plastic right here on the bolt. Yeah, it's a sick disc. 175 weight, still breaking. Well, it's pretty broken. It's getting some use. Let's see. So I just started bagging both these this year, Surge and Surge SS from Discraft. I was gifted this one, Surge SS. Nice control, 11-speed driver. Just started throwing it, so finding use for this still, finding a spot in the bag. But so far so good. The Surge, the counterpart, stable. Using it for forehand more so than backhand. It kind of has a little bit of a flip up and holds a straight line really nice with a good finish. So the Surge, both those Tour Series Ledgestone runs. Let's see, we got the Vulture. I just fell in love with this disc. I threw it so much when I was down in Florida, and really finding that this is becoming a big staple in my backhand game. Just throw it with just a little ante and it just holds a straight line with a good solid finish, flat finish. Glow plastic, so it is a touch more stable than a normal Vulture, but love the Vulture. Love it and would recommend that disc. Let's see. Go-to driver, Avenger SS has been for a long time, understable. I recommend this disc to a lot of people, especially those that are starting to advance their game after beginning. This is a crystal run, Jaybird. Very cool disc. Nice hyzer flip disc. Holds a line. You can manipulate it however you want. Go-to driver for me for sure if I need to get through tight lanes. Then we have two Undertakers in the bag. Just started to love this mold last year. Got the Z-Glow Sparkle, which has been kind of been overtaken by the new Tour Series run, the Ben Callaway. Love this disc. It's it's been great. I've just actually started throwing it. Only had maybe a handful of rounds with it, but it seems to just hit every line and hold a straight line for me. So love the Undertaker. Passion, threw that in the bag last year. First run Passion, still adjusting to it, and it's kind of a more of a situational shot for me right now, but loving it so far. Great disc, good fairway driver. Oh, I did miss the Captain's Raptor. Been throwing this all over the place, short holes, long holes. It's actually only forehand though. It's actually a lot straighter with my forehand than I expected. It actually holds a straight line for much further than I initially thought it would. I've tried throwing it backhand twice and I won't anymore because it's just that beefy for my backhand that I can't get any distance out of it. But surprisingly straighter than I expected for the forehand. Mid-ranges, four-time signature buzz. Been throwing this for like 3-4 years now. Still got a lot of life left on it. It's a little stiffer and more stable. It's probably one of the most stable buzzes that I've ever thrown. But yeah, buzz. Of course, the Buzz OS Crystal Memorial Run. Forehand, backhand if I need a late, if I want to kind of put a little ante or flatten it out and let it finish hard. But more so for forehand. And then I have my favorite mold out of any mold ever is the Buzz SS. I have a 2015 Crystal Flex Run. It's starting to get just broken enough where it really starts to ante out at the end. But I have this new ESP that I've been throwing that's actually really nice. It comes back for me and finishes nice and flat. It's kind of overtaken the Buzz SS spot that this had, but this still has plenty of life and use for, more dramatic Anheuser shots or something that I need to really kind of fade. And then we have the Zone, Chase and Chains Zone Z, probably the stiffest zone I've ever had. Just hit an ace with this last month. And yeah, loving this run of zone. It feels like the 4-time claw zones when they first came out. They're super stiff. Z zone, I have the 5-time Crystal Luna for some approach shots or some putter tee shots. So rocking the Crystal Luna. And then this year I just changed my putters up. I was throwing a Luna, but now am throwing the Nomad from MVP and have been loving it. I get more glide out of it. I'm hitting the chains higher, not missing short anymore, and my putting game has been a lot better this year than it has in the past. So the Nomads have been a very good big change in my game, and that's what I'm using to putt and obviously throw for some approach shots. So yeah, that's what I have in my bag. All Discraft MVP putters, got that Latitude bolt in there as well. So yeah, hope you guys liked the in the bag. That's what I'm rocking this year. Obviously, I have a few things that'll go in and out of that, but yeah, thanks for tuning in. If you guys ever have any questions, you can always message me and let me know what's on your mind. I definitely would recommend the Nomad. It's sweet, sweet disc. So yeah, you guys all have a great weekend. Enjoy that nice